collar, white collar, black professors, white scholars, politicians, Dalai Lamas. Everybody in the whole wide world need hope if I be honest. I'm in that number.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the Raw Report. I'm your host, Robert Bob TV Brown. I'm reading from the Hill. Let's say Haiti supporters protest Trump near Largo. Well, they also did it here in New York City, and we plan on doing it one more time. One more time. All right, let's get into it. A few hundred protesters gathered near President Trump's Mar-a-Lago, Florida home on Monday to protest his reported recent remarks referring to Haiti, El Salvador, and certain African nations as shit holes. Trump, who visited a golf club on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. By the way, most presidents on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, most presidents on Martin Luther King Jr. Day actually went out and gave service to the community. This dude gives service to himself once again, golfing. Trump, who visited a golf club on Martin Luther King Jr. Day before flying back to Washington, has been facing bipartisan backlash since he allegedly made a comment in the Oval Office meeting on immigration reform last week. Haitian Americans and their supporters waved Haitian flags and chanted in English and Haitian Creole near his winter White House, according to local reporters. Haitian Americans and their supporters waved Haitian flags and chanted in English and Haitian Creole near his winter White House, according to local reports. What do we want? That was the chant, and everybody said, an apology. And I guess, when do we want it came, and they said now. Trump supporters also gathered in Palm Beach waving American flags and Trump 2020 banners. I'm here to encourage my president and let him know that he's doing a good job. And just because he used the word doesn't change that, Cindy Levighetto of Boynton Beach told the Sun Sentinel. Oh, really, Cindy? Just because he used that word, don't take away the fact that he's doing a good job. First of all, not many good jobs he's doing. Number two, this is dividing the country. And a divided country will not stand no matter what policies you put in place. She added that so many Haitian immigrated to the United States because they believe the same thing about Haiti the president believes. If they would realize that, they would be so. She added that so many Haitians immigrated to the United States because they believe the same thing about Haiti the president believes. If they would realize that, they wouldn't be so offensive. No, sweetheart. The reason these people are offended and the reason they're here in America is because, as usual, colonial imperialism, or what we call regime change these days, oftentimes go in during a disaster and mask itself as relief and use the people, take the relief money, and take the resources of the people and leave them blank holes. Is it the people's fault? Is it the region's fault? Is it the land fault? No, it's imperialism or regime change philosophy or the opportunity to use a disaster to pimp people out of their money, time, energy, resource and totally destroy their land. Only to come back 10 years, 20 years later to so-called pump money in that land and buy the land cheap, to raise up hotels, resorts, and casinos to try to make money off that. Those people know that, young lady, which Donald Trump has done in the past and will do in the future. Because they are. But Indiana resident Phoebe Crane told the paper that such vulgar comments are not what our founding fathers wanted. I had to come out here because the president is incredibly racist. He's bigoted and depressing I had to come out here because of the president's incredibly racist, bigoted, and depressing remarks, Crane said. This is just setting our country backwards. This is not who we are. It's not what our founding fathers intended. Well, actually, Phobie Crane, the founding fathers in the United States did intend that. They didn't consider you as equal, but that's another story. I had to come out. Trump doubled down on his denial of the remarks in the tweet Monday, attacking the Democratic Illinois senator who confirmed them on record. And he said Senator Dick Durbin totally misrepresented what was said at the DACA meeting. Deals can't get made when there is no trust. Durbin blew DACA and is hurting our military. No, you blew DACA if you made those statements, Mr. President. All right. I have a lot of friends that are Trump supporters. I love people the way they are. I don't push down or beat down people because of their vote. It's done. It's over with. A lot of them regret their vote, by the way. But it's over with. It's done. And let's get this straight. I want to get this straight with you. Majority of places in Africa, especially North Africa right now, which we're using regime change. We're still using the playbook of colonial imperialism that dates way back in the 16, the 15, the 1400s, 1700s, 1800s, in the 20th century, and still going on in the 21st century, of going in the name of some guys, whether it's let's work deals, we'll work a deal with the tribal leaders, and that way we could partner with them to get the Ivy Tuskers, so we can get the diamonds, so we can get the gold and the minerals. We'll give them the portion to help them build up their country. Never do it. Lie. Same thing when it came to North Africa, when it came to Afghanistan, when it came to Iraq. These places was cradle. These places were beautiful, wonderful, glorious places until America put their hand over it. But I'm going to deal with that in another section. These people going to protest you. You shouldn't have said what you said because you don't know. When the last time you spend quality time in Haiti, Mr. President, or any other supporter? Running your mouth and never been to Haiti. You only seen pictures of a certain part of Haiti, but never seen the entire Haiti. Same thing with Africa. Running your mouth and never even touched foot in Africa. If it was a crap hole, how come the white imperialist settlers from back then to now drool and thirst over the diamonds, the gold, the ruby, the oil in Africa, North Africa, and other regions of the country? Hillary Clinton and her husband, Bill Clinton, and the Clinton Foundation manipulated and pimped the Haitian people out of their gold mines. So you can talk all that trash all you want. Most of you supporters don't have no idea, never set foot in Africa or Haiti. Your butt probably never even been out of the state. Some of you have. Some of you actually travel the world. But some of these main people running their mouth, yipping and yapping, ain't never came out of their state. Some probably too scared to come out of their city. But you want to put your mouth on these people who are responding. These people who love their country, yet they came here to get a good education and things like that because they couldn't get it back there because we crapped on their land. If it's a crap hole country, it's because America pulled its pants down and took a big crap on their country. Wiped its butt and left. And never came back to try to make it right. All right, so I'm done with this particular one, but he goes on Martin Luther King's Day, instead of going out there and serving the community, especially the black community, like most presidents do, even Bush did it, he goes and golf, people protest. His protesters out there, the Haitians out there. I'm done. The president don't have to say a racist thing. Let's say Dick Durbin is lying, because he could be. I don't know. I don't care who's telling the truth. Most of the politicians in Washington, D.C. lie they behind up. The point is, I'm looking at your policies and how you, on purpose, the way the policies are dividing people. The policies on Muslims are dividing Muslims. From the policies on your words on the Haitians, your words on Africa. These things are not bringing together. Most of the words that are coming out your mouth are divisive. It does not bring unity. And it does not bring us together. It's one thing I can say about Obama. Like him or not. And I've been shooting down on Obama on a lot of his policies. Like him or not. He did do whatever he can to make it looked like we were one, bringing us together. Words are so powerful. Words are so powerful. That's why I stopped with the Freedom on Fire, because I don't want to keep saying with my mouth, proclaiming that our freedom is on fire. It may be on fire, but I believe your words and your acting on your words can change it. I want to put the fire out if our freedom is on fire. That's why I'm sticking with the Rob Report from this day forward. All right, I'm Bob TV, the Rob Report. All right, I'm Robert Brown with the Rob Report. I'll holler at you later. Peace. Hey, thank you for watching the webcast. By all means, make sure you like, subscribe, and share these videos. Go to YouTube right now and hit the notification button and hit the subscribe. And if you're interested in supporting the channel, by all means, there's a Patreon link. I will put a PayPal link, and the money toward that goes toward equipment, things like that. And last but not least, make sure you look at two sections down below. One is called Get to Know LS, the membership. The other one is Get to Know LS, the opportunity. What do you mean LS? LS is a program that called Legal Shield that I am an independent representative of. It has not, that company has nothing to do with my views. I fell in love with this program about a decade ago. I've been doing this for over a decade, offering the services to people to benefit and connecting people to the services, putting them in a position where equal justice under the law is not just on the Supreme Court building. It's actually becoming a reality in their lives by having this memberships. And this, with this organization, not only will you be able to know about your rights in a certain area, but you'll know about how to exert and execute your right with the power of attorney, top-rated attorney, backing you no matter where you go, without worrying about all this money coming out your pocket and things like that. So get to know LS, the member, financially. You can help contribute to this program by becoming a member. Some of the proceeds of being a member of LS goes toward Freedom on Fire and the Rob Report. I'm Robert Bob TV Brown. I thank you for being a huge support to what we do here. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.